The Detroit Lions face off against the Chicago Bears this coming Sunday in what will be their final outdoor game of the season, with 4 remaining after that. And with a win over the Chicago Bears for the second time in just as many, I think it's been a month that we have played them, we will be one game closer to winning the division for the first time ever since the inception of it in 2002. And then I believe Ford Field was built in 2003. So it's been officially 20 years of both the 21 for the division and 20 for the Detroit Lions in the NFC North. It was the NFC Central before that. Put below what team, without cheating, what team was in the Central before the realignment that is not there anymore. I'll give you a hint. It's a team that is currently in the NFC South. So the Detroit Lions will face off against Justin Fields for perhaps the last time in a Chicago Bear uniform, because it's highly likely that they will move on, having pretty much a stranglehold on that first overall pick. And if Caleb Williams does declare for the draft, which he hasn't yet, then that could be the quarterback that they pick. But even if it's not him, it could be any number of quarterbacks with that first pick. They could potentially trade out and get somebody else. But this could be the last time we play Justin Fields. So let's take a look at the stats from ESPN and go over the ESPN Gamecast. Now, the Detroit Lions are back comfortably in front, 61.8 to win this game to the Chicago Bears 37.9. I'll just put it out there. That does not mean that they should win. Chicago always plays us tough, and as long as Justin Fields can run, he will be an issue, and it should be a tough game. Jared Goff, 291 out of 430. 3,288 yards, 20 TDs, and 8 interceptions. Good to get a turnover-free game the last game that he played. We needed to see that. Jared Goff is also in the top 5. I want to say he is 3rd or 4th in passing yards this year. Justin Fields, wow, 143, 122. You can tell this guy does not pass the football. 1,587 yards with 12 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So for every 2 touchdowns he throws 1 interception. That's actually not a bad stat for him. David Montgomery, 151 carries. He's questionable, I believe, for the game on Sunday. 704 yards and 10 touchdowns to Justin Fields. This makes me laugh, man, because when your quarterback is your leading rusher, that to me is a problem. 77 carries, 400 yards, and 1 TD. Receiving yards, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 84 receptions, over 1,000 yards. He's going to have a career year this year, and he is going to get paid handsomely next year with 6 touchdowns as well and 1,042 yards. DJ Moore, 70 receptions, 1,003 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Now, if we go down to here, the questionable Frank Ragnow is pretty much out. He is out. Okay, cool. So it did update. I heard Dan Campbell say that it wasn't looking good, and he is officially out. And of course, we have Aleem McNeil that we put on IR earlier this week. And the Chicago Bears have quite a bit of people on. Wow, I didn't know Equinemius was out. I didn't watch the podcast from Tuesday, so I didn't know he was out. Well, that sucks. The brother rematch. But at least Penei Sewell should get a rematch with his brother as well. Last 5 for the Detroit Lions. The Lions are 4-1 losing that Thanksgiving Day game, the 3rd game in 11 days. As you can see here, Chargers, Chicago Bears, and Green Bay. And we escaped here. You can see we escaped against the first time. You can see like we came out full strength, having a bye week, and then you could slowly see the energy running out. Then we had 10 days off, came back, and we needed all 10 of those days to hold off the New Orleans Saints. Chicago Bears are 2-3, coming off of the worst game that I've seen in a long time against the Minnesota Vikings, winning 12-10. It was the first time since 1980 or something like that, first time in 30 years, so that'd be 1990 something, that the Chicago Bears won a game without scoring a touchdown. So it was crazy. It's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. Now, the Bears were something to be messed with in the 80s, and then they had a run in the mid-2000s with Urlacher and all them, Urlacher, I said Urlacher to make that run to the Super Bowl. I think they did in 2006, and they lost to Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. But anyway, if we go to a comparison, going over here to Tim Twentyman and his Twitter account here, points per game, the Detroit Lions are 5th in the NFL. They've been top 10 all year with 27.3. Chicago is 21st with 20.1 total offense. The Detroit Lions are 2nd in the NFL to the Chicago Bears, 20th in the NFL. Rushing yards, 4th to their 3rd, and most of that is their quarterback. Passing offense, we are 4th to their 25th. We get over 75 more yards than they do. Third down offense, we are ranked 10th to their 9th. I can't believe they have a better third down offense than us. Red zone, we are getting better. I think we're better than we were last week. Coming up a few spots, we are now 12th to 11 for them. That is insane. So they're better in the red zone than we are. That's crazy. And giveaways, we have 17. We didn't get any last game. Even though we won, we did not get any because I think we were on 17 to their 21, which puts them 27th in rank. Oh, giveaways. They give the ball away. Okay, that's right. We didn't give the ball away. Okay, I'm looking at it wrong. Points per game, if we go down to the defense here, 23rd. Aaron Glenn is super excited because he said we're better than last year to the Chicago Bears, 27th. Our offense is winning us games. If you look up here, look at these rankings. 5, 2, 4, 4. Top 5 here. Top 10 there. Top 15 here, right? What are we doing here? What is happening? Defense, completely different. Points per game, 23rd to their 27th. Total defense, 14th. Middle of the pack, not too shabby, Aaron. 11 for the Chicago Bears. But they have a worse record than we do because our offense is carrying the team. Passing defense, rushing defense, 5th to 1st. So they got the best running I remember that was us for a while. Passing defense, 21 to 25. Third down defense, 12 to 30. Red zone efficiency, 3rd worst in the league. We score our points out of the red zone to their worst in the league. And takeaways, we are 23rd to their 15. Now, on the flip side of the red zone efficiency, the Lions are 2nd in explosive plays underneath the Miami Dolphins. So you give some, you take some. So last year we had, I don't think we were that high on explosive plays, but we had a top 4 red zone offense, I believe. And that was with TJ Hawkinson for half the year and then Brock Wright the other half. So the Lions are in a much better position, much better staffed and manned for a run this year as far as the red zone. It's weird, man. We can't seem to score in the red zone. But again, a lot of our plays happen outside of the red zone. Big plays, 42 yards to J-Mo, 39 to Laporta, like on and on and on. So I guess it's not all bad, but I wish it was a little bit better when it comes to that. So what do I think about this game? It comes down to the same thing. Make Justin Fields throw. It's the same, maybe I should tweet that like I did Lamar Jackson Wilson about making him throw equal win. Because I saw a stat, and I don't remember if it was for this season or in his career. I would assume it was this season. But either way, that when Justin Fields runs for over 100 yards, at the posting of this comment, he was 0 for 5, and I think that was last Sunday. So force him to throw the football. We saw what happens when he could have sealed the game for the Detroit Lions, not with the shimmy shake run, but the deep pass. He missed him, overthrew him by 3 or 4 yards. If he connects on that pass, we lose that game. So, but he always this guy is like our NFC North kryptonite. We cannot stop him no matter how hard we try. The only time we did is knocking him out of the game. And if you think about it, when we look at our, when we fought them, when we played them on the field, if you look at our battles with them, a lot of times it comes down to Justin Fields having to make a play with his arm in order to get them back into scoring position. We saw it with the game that we came back from in Chicago last year, right? When Jeff Okudah picked the pick 6, brought us within a touchdown, and then we scored again. We had to make him pass. If we do that, we win this game. We need to win this game. Lot riding on this game. One thing I know about the Detroit Lions is they're not taking this light. Dan Campbell, the first thing he says is we're facing a dangerous opponent. And he's right. This guy, we might beat them, but it's tough. It's tough. We knock them out of the game. We see what happens, right? But last year they didn't have Tyson Bagent. This year they do. So my thoughts is going to be a tough fight. They're going to have to lean on the run depending on how the weather conditions are. It's going to rain. It's going to snow. It's going to be windy. So whatever happens, they need to lean on the run. Maybe some short passes. You know what I'm saying? I think get J-Mo involved as well. That double reverse or whatever it was last week. I keep saying last year for whatever reason. Get Jamison Williams involved. We need to have, this has to be a total team game. We need to get out of Chicago with a win, because if we do that, then we're one step closer to winning the NFC North. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was the team that used to be everybody? Every Lions fan should know this without even trying. What was the team that was in the NFC Central when it was 5 teams that is no longer there? Let me know in the comments below, and give me your thoughts on who wins this game, the Detroit Lions or the Chicago Bears. I'm taking Detroit to win this game, move to 10-3 on the season, and literally be 2 wins away from a NFC North title. But we can win it before that if the right set of things happen. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.